got a different sound to it too.
Yeah. I'd say you'll be alright with 6 foot because I'm 6.
Okay. All right, so here we have the LS MT232 with a cab and a backhoe, and this is a different style backhoe. It doesn't have the frame like the MT240E did. It's got a couple pins on it and then hooks that it sits down into. So I think this is going to be pretty simple to take off and put on as well. But we're going to be testing out this backhoe a whole lot. It's got these teeth on it to grip onto maybe logs or rocks. We've got third function on the front, but right now I do not have a grapple. But we've got the hydraulics ran for that. And then we got a nice bucket with a cutter blade on it. So yeah, this thing's got a bunch of lights. It's got air conditioning, heat, and a radio. And once you get in the cab, it's pretty roomy in here too. So we're gonna have a fun month with this thing. Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. My name's CJ, and today we finally got the green light to show you this new pilot tractor. This is an MT232, and as you saw in the clips that I just showed you, it's got a backhoe on it. So what I did yesterday was I went down into my field. It was the first day I had it, got it yesterday afternoon. I went down and tore out some shrubs and trees that were down there in that ditch and trying to clean that up. What I'm doing now, I'm just pushing everything into the ditch that I cut yesterday. That way I don't have to worry about running over with the brush hog. And then probably tomorrow sometime I'm going to put the brush hog on and clean all this ditch up, make it look nice. All this stuff in, and then go ahead and try to find some more stuff to rip out of the fields. But I've been having a blast with this cab. Got my drink, nice and cold. It's nice and cool in here. Just absolutely loving the cab right now. And once you get in here, it's tight for me to get in here, but once I'm in here, I have plenty of room. my steep fields. I want to see how well this thing climbs with the backhoe on. Let me show you the field. We're going to go up that hill there. And if it can go up with a backhoe, it'll be able to handle a brush hog. And I'm in medium range right now. So close to making it to the top, but right there at the very end it does get real steep. I had to put it in a low gear, but look how steep that is. I know it's hard to see on camera, but that's a pretty steep hill, and it went up most of it in medium range at a pretty good pace, really. So first impressions of the tractor is I really enjoy it, especially the cab, and I'm not used to that, so it's something new for me. But we're going to go into the features more of the tractor in a live stream. That way I can answer all of your questions, and I'll probably have some of the LS guys sit in on that. That way they can answer too. But in the meantime, since this is a backhoe video, let me show you this backhoe. All right, so here's the backhoe. It's got the teeth on it with the thumb, which is very handy for ripping out, as you saw at the beginning of the video. Everything on this is heavy duty. Now compared to the last one I had, the MT240E, this backhoe doesn't sit nearly far as back as what the other one did. So there's pros and cons with that. It doesn't take up much room, but the seat is a little bit tighter. This backhoe also hooks up totally different. It doesn't have the subframe that goes underneath the tractor like the last one did, and then it had 2 pins. This one, it's going to be hard to see. We might have to do a video of it here. This one's got 2 pins up top and one over there, and you take them out, and then you'll set your outriggers, these outriggers down. Once you set your outriggers down, this will lift up out of this hook, so then you can just pull forward, disconnect your hoses, put them back together, and you'll be unhooked. So it's going to be relatively simple too. So once that's disconnected, then I can put my 3-point arms and top link back on. So that's something different than the last backhoe that we had. So we actually had some guys from LS here today that are part of the production team, and I told them some of the problems that I found. Now, to prove that we are testing this and LS is looking for things that are wrong to fix, I showed them on this tractor here. It's got a bracket underneath to pin. Well, it doesn't pin on the bottom, so when I'm sitting on it, it just wants to lean forward, and the only place it wants to pin is right there on top. So what I think is they welded this bracket on backwards, where the hole should have been down here. But they will fix that. So like I said, this is a little bit tight getting up in here, but when you put your foot on this step, there's really nothing to grab. So I mentioned that to him. I've been grabbing this little hook here like that, but it really doesn't help out. So you kind of need a handle here to help pull yourself on, and then have a handle here to hold while you jump off of it. Now these outriggers here, they don't have the cleats, which you can get them for these outriggers, but these ones here have what it reminds me of coal mine belt. So like super hard rubber, and that would be easily replaced. But like I said, you can get whatever kind you want for this. I had the cleats on the last one on the MT240E, and now we have these. So I really don't have an opinion on either one yet. So time will tell here. So yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of testing and a lot of projects with this tractor. I want to do a lot of testing, just like going up that steep hill. I wanted to see how far it'd go in medium range. And I got to be honest with you, for 32 horsepower, it almost made it up to the top. So I was pretty impressed with that, being that I had a backhoe on it and it's hydrostatic and it almost made it up to the top. I was pretty impressed by that. But we're going to try to do stuff like that with this tractor. Just really try to work it hard and see what it can do and how it holds up. So be sure to stay tuned and subscribe to the channel. That way you can see all the projects that we get into with this tractor while we have it. So until next time, everybody, thanks for watching.